Hi everyone, I'm Kim from Kimberly's Vintage Treasures. Thanks for joining me tonight. While I just work on something of my own choosing tonight. So I'm looking forward to this and looking forward to having um, everyone join in. So thank you for being here with me. If you are joining in and you see the red live button in the upper left corner, please, or I'm still live, but if you don't see it, then please type hashtag replay in the comment section. I will go back and check my messages and check anything just to say hi, hello, and how are you, and catch up. I think I'm going to put this on here too so I can see comments, maybe easier. Let's see, and turn the volume all the way down. Make sure it's down. Hope everyone is having a good weekend. Glasses. Ow, pinched my finger. Yay! Okay, let's see. That's not where I want to be. It's always fun to have, people on here with you so you don't feel like you're talking to yourself. Because usually I am. Okay, I've got it pulled up so that I can see comments. Hair today is by my daughter, Brooklyn. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Kim Nixon. Kim Nixon. Oh, that must be, is that a typo? It might be. So my daughter, Brooklyn, came over, little green-haired girl. I call her the little green-haired girl now. She came over and did some hair stuff today, which was nice. How are you, Tammy? It's good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by. And you're here because I feel like I was talking to myself. I am working on this bag today. I did iron it with my little teeny tiny itty bitty little iron. I've messed up the back again because it was all nice and tidy. So maybe I can clear that up a little bit. This thing is so small, and seriously, it is a crafter's iron. But you wouldn't think so. I don't want to reactivate the glue on the other side. I might have to come back to that. I put down the fabric page in advance so that you wouldn't have to watch me dry all of that. And I did get this iron, and now I picked up a bunch of smudge on there. Let's see if I can get some of that off. I rolled it out. I always roll these because they come out of a plastic bag from, I buy them in bulk. And they don't look like they have, lint or anything on them, but they do. So I roll them out and then I iron them. This one I ironed, but it looks like I messed up the back of it. But so anyway, that's okay. You've had a good week? Nice. Happy Friday to you. It's been a week. Uh-oh. Maybe you didn't have such a best week. Mine was tolerable. This is the image I'm doing today, which I love this because, I was born in the early 60s and grew up in the 60s and 70s. So, yeah, this just resonates with me. My hair kind of does today. She even put a flower in it. So I thought I'd put it on this bag. It looks good with this color. And then I have some of this bling stuff. I have the pink, which goes really good. And I have gold I can line here with on the outsides or something. I don't know. But I thought I'd try that. And I have a variety of gems and colored stuff. And I even have a multicolored bird. I'll try that. And more little gems. So I thought, give it a try. I would love to, on her headband, I want to really bling out her headband with, you like the pieces of joy? Yes. Yes. Hi Roxanne, how are you? Good to see you. I was just telling Tammy that this is a Crafty Brother print from Justin. And I love it because I grew up in the 60s and 70s. And so, and I was telling her that today my daughter came over and did my hair, and she even gave me a flower. And hey, I'm just, spiffy. Spiffy today. Let's see. Do I want to will it matter? This is a pretty dark picture, so I don't think it's going to matter if I don't have white on the background. I mean, it's cream, but, and, I wanted to keep all these pieces on here. I mean, I could tear it up and just do this. I also have this little guy right here. I mean, I could, do something on there to match. But I thought, this is fun. This is a fun one. The hair looks great. Thanks. Yeah. I look more and more like my grandmother every day. Not that my daughter did, my hair like my grandmother, but I looked in the mirror and went, wow, yep, there she is. Mm-hmm. That's her. Alta May Dobbins. Well, Duclos. She married and her last name was Duclos. Okay. My grandfather was French. Let's see. So I've already Mod Podged this with Fabric Podge, so that you guys wouldn't have to watch me, sit with the dryer and blow this out. And I did iron it, but it kind of went back a little bit. I like Justin's prints. I mean, they're just fun. Anyway, is everybody ready for the weekend? And have a good weekend? Hopefully somebody's having a barbecue. Let's see. Set that there. My little tiny iron. It looks like a child's iron, but this thing is hot. It'll burn your skin right off you. Okay, one more check. Make sure I have it centered, because and it is a small, tiny little iron, but it gets into all the little spots that you need it to be into. Let's see. I think that's good. His prints are fun. Yeah. They come up with fun things, and the names for them. Some of them. And then he laughs. I love it when he laughs. So I started on this about, 20 minutes ago. No, probably half an hour. And I did print out a VW bus to go on here, but my printer it wasn't playing, man, because all I got was a yellow bus, and it had more color than that. And then I thought, I like this one because, now it's more my style. It's more in the style of, it's a shorty bus. But that had bright colors, and that came out yellow. So nix that. So I'm ironing it on so I can make sure I don't have any wrinkles or bubbles. And usually, and today I gave this a really thick coat of Mod Podge on the bottom side because when I go to seal the top, sometimes it comes up. Sassy E Boutique? What is that? I'm going to have to check it. Look at it, came unplugged. That's not going to work. Sassy E Boutique. I'm going to have to check that out. Or maybe I have heard of it. Do they have prints like this too? All the sassy stuff. I wonder if I have a peace sign in the stuff that Tina gave me. I might. Making sure all of that is down. I'll let that sit for a second and cool off. And yeah, everything seems to be sticking. So here we are so far. She's cool. I really want this out of here. I must have ironed a wrinkle into it. Doggone it. So, get rid of this piece of paper. So I have these fun things. She does great images. I'll have to check her out then. Yeah. Okay, I will. Definitely. So I think I wanted to do the pink on the outside of her. Oh, look, it did come up. See, good thing I waited for it to cool down just a bit. Is it coming up? Man. Okay. Okay, well, we can fix that. Wow. No matter how much pod you put down, it really decided it wanted to. I'm kind of bummed about that. Maybe it's my fabric podge. Whoops. Glurp it on there. I'm glad I waited a minute to let it kind of calm down. You don't have a lot of success with it? And you know, sometimes it's hit and miss. I did this bag, I'll show you, yesterday. And this is a Reba print. No. Wait, is it a Reba print? It's the Night Fairy. Yes, it is. Anyway, I did this bag and the back. No problems. No problems at all. The Night Fairy. Yeah. This paper is a little bit heavier where that was, it's not as heavy as this. That may be the problem. Yeah, so now I'm worried about, as soon as I get it, I'm going to borrow this. I don't want to put too much pressure on that and tear the paper. Man. Yeah, I think it's because this paper's heavier weight. Got it on my fingers. It's all sticking to my fingers. To make it slide better. Is that coming up there? A little bit, yep. Yeah, I'm afraid if I need to let it dry, I guess. So now that you're not doing weekends, are you off this weekend then? You get to go do something fun? I'm having a fun weekend, sorta. It's just me and the dogs. My hubby's off visiting a friend of his that's east of the mountains, and they get busy rock hounding and doing their thing. Okay, I'm gonna dry this a little bit. Maybe I seem to be having technical difficulties today. Hi, Chris. How are you? I don't think I need this dryer anymore, so that's gonna get unplugged. Where did it put it? I mean the iron. Happy Friday to you. The plant is closed, but I'll be working from home. Oh my gosh, you need some time off, girl. I used to do that weekends, holidays, weekends and holidays and all of it. I'm gonna move this cluster over here, let it cool down. There, just stay there. There we go. Hi, Belinda. How are you? Good to have you on. I am good. I'm working on a print from the Crafty Brother today. Peace and love from the era I grew up in. Boy, that must have stick up. I think it's the paper. I hope this isn't a flop. If it is, well, I have other things I can work on. Yesterday was not too bad because I did this yesterday. This is a Reba. It's called the Night Fairy. Worked on her and the back. Whoop. She's pretty. But today's a free day. It's a you know, I can do whatever I want day. So I thought, well, this will be a fun one. As long as the paper cooperates. You too? It was a good time. Good time to grow up. Do I even have that straight? It might be a flop day. Waiting for this to dry. I'm afraid to put the sealer on it just yet. I'm afraid it will do this. Thank you. I like doing the totes. I have a whole tree in the bedroom next to me, and it's full of totes. And so I like to take them. I'll take them to my daughter who has the market. Does the market? The Reba bag? Yeah, it's pretty. I usually take them there and, sell them or whatever. Whoever wants them. Yeah, it's not sticking. Because it's coming up over here. Let's see. I got the fabric pushed down. Maybe it's because I did wet the bag a little bit when I was ironing it to try and get all the wrinkles out of it. Because these things come, I buy them in bulk and they come in plastic bags and they're all crumpled together. So maybe just do this on the top. Yeah, it is a great idea for gifts. I did it for my daughter-in-law for Christmas, and a couple of friends for their birthdays. The other kids aren't so interested. My green-haired daughter might be. I told her when the other 4 kids were growing up, because they're all 20 plus years older than her. But when they were growing up, there was a little boy that lived next door, and I called him little because he was thin and small. And anyway, he dyed his hair green, bright green. And I remember calling him. I can never remember his name, so I referred to him as a little green-haired boy. Yeah, I'm using fabric podge. Yeah, I could have it could be a faulty thing. Anyway, so I was telling Brooklyn, I said, so when they were growing up, we had the little green-haired boy that lived down, next door, and now we have the little green-haired girl that lives down the way with her boyfriend. I got the eye roll. I should be careful on saying that to her when she's doing my hair. I think that's getting better. It's getting a little bit more dry. You use fabric podge, fabric Mod Podge on your stuff, if with any type of fabric. That's what I've been using. I've never had a problem with it, but this paper is a little bit heavier weight that I have from Justin than this one right here. If I'm missing any comments, I apologize. Back out of here and go back. There we go. Okay. I think that's a little sticky right there. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Sorry about that. So does anybody have anything fun planned for this weekend? Me, I plan to wash my car. That's not real fun, but it needs it really bad after the winter. I mean, it's just a mess. It needs a good scrubbing. I am not using that. I think I'm going to just mix this. Okay. I think I'll try this stuff. Sorry, drying my hands off. And, I've never had a problem with Justin's stuff either, so I don't know what the deal is. Maybe because I have the canvas wet. I don't know. Oh, look at that. It's not all the way dry under there. Where I just try to tack it down. I think I'll try to go light on this. Try not to soak it since it's having issues. It's such a beautiful day here today. What a gorgeous day. Is everybody else having beautiful weather? I'm so thankful for this, for the spring and the summer. Oh, I can't tell you. I was over the winter. Yes, you can buy it at Hobby Lobby, and you can also get it at Walmart. I know that. Um, that I've bought it at both places. Okay, trying to make it light so it doesn't pucker. No puckering. Sure makes it nice and shiny though. I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell in the where the light is? Makes it nice and shiny. Wash it. Brushes it on the rice paper that she puts on fabric. Then form it in. No, I have not. But that thanks for sharing that. I'm gonna try that. That's a great idea. So far, so good at sticking down. Wash it. Do you get that in the like laundry detergent aisle? Oh, a yard sale weekend. Nice. Everybody's cleaning out their winter. Hey now, listen, poodle. None of that. Everybody's cleaning out their winter stuff. Spring cleaning. It sounds fun. Not the cleaning part. At the yard sale. Rummaging. That's a little tacky. What is she looking for? Oh, for Mod Podge or the wash it? Oh, the Mod Podge, the fabric podge. Yeah. Sometimes, let's see now, I've ordered it too, and I've ordered it from Amazon. Yeah. It's a little bit in the center. Come on. Keep dry here. Keep dry. Get this. Put some heat in here too. Yeah, I did a lot of stuff. I mean, if you can't find it, I've gone into Walmart around here and not been able to get white paint, or the, like a bigger jar of it. Sometimes you want to avoid Michael's and Hobby Lobby, because if I get into Hobby Lobby, it's a trap. 2 steps in the door and I'm hooked. It's like they have me on a reel. Come on in. Come on in. Come on down. We've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here. Get your card out. And they're waiting there with a basket even. A push basket. So I can fill it up. Terrible. I'm terrible about that. So I try to avoid it. Make a list and go right into whatever it is that I need. Get it. Otherwise, I am trapped. Okay, so I want to do her outline. I have this, which I thought was really pretty. I don't know how this will work. If it, let's see how well this is. I mean, I like the colors. I also have the gold here that will work for. She has gold, you know, around here. And try that. What do you think of this? It's a, you know, and you cut it. Hobby Lobby, it's a trap. I call it Hobby Rob Me. Hobby Rob Me. You get in there and I mean, you're not getting out. You're not getting out without, you know, a whole bunch. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. I don't know. What do you guys think of this color on here? Hobby Lobby. It's that, or I can use. I have Blingy Blue. If you can see that, I could put that on here instead of the pink. You like that? You like the like the pink rather than the blue? I don't know. It's whiter. I don't know. It's brighter. It needs that brightness, I think. I was looking at more colors of that stuff to order and whiter. See, this has a peel and stick, but I don't trust that, so I'm going to add to it with my handy dandy. I'll just throw these around for a few minutes first before, you know, I get going here. Got them all stuffed in there. Okay. I think that needs to move. It's going all the way across. The blue is good too. Pink or the blue? What do you think? I'll put it down. I mean, I can peel it up if necessary. Is that even straight? I kind of like it. Kind of like it. Let's see, and then I need about to here. Did I get that right? I have one too many. One too many, I think. Today was a good day. So while Brooklyn was here doing my hair, the hooligan was outside barking her head off. But we went outside. She did my hair outside on the deck because it's so nice out. But the crow, Hank the crow, he was messing with the dog, with the studio manager. He'd go to one branch on the tree and then make noise at her. And she'd run there, and then as soon as she'd get to that branch, she'd go to a different one. So that poor dog was exhausted from running back and forth. So now she's napping, which I thought was hilarious. I love crows. They're smart. Smart. I can't remember where I got this. I don't know if I got this at the dollar store or if I ordered it from Temu. It could have been either. I've seen it on both. Pretty sure. But I don't want it to come up, so it's getting glued down. My daughter told me the one that Jennifer, the one that does farming. She's like, I'm gonna need more prints that are more farm-like. I said, okay, more farm-like. Okay. And need to about here. My hands are shaky today. Ugh. Yeah, they're smart. You had two as pets? Ah, hot dogs and cheese? I haven't tried that. I'll have to try that. He waits, the crow, he waits for the dog. She gets her stuff, and then he comes back and he gets, he gets on. There's a specific table outside for him to get on to have his stuff. Sticking together here. And then I hose it off. But he came back. His name is Hank, and Hetty's his mate. And a couple years ago, I was in the yard with the dog, and I didn't have the studio manager then, but I was in the yard, and I looked up, and there he was sitting on the fence with his baby and Hetty. He came down to show me the baby, which was so cute. So we have Hank Jr. He's still around. Baby Hank. And you can tell them apart. Big Hank, he's big. And he had a broken beak for a while, and it fixed itself. I was surprised about that, but he was able to eat and get water and stuff like that. And he gives my husband a bad time if there's no clean water in the bird bath. I told you guys, he warns me when the eagles are out there. I mean, you can hear the eagles, they have a distinct noise, but he comes down and he just does constant flybys until I get, take the dogs in the house. They're just smart. They're just freaky smart. Okay. What do you guys think of this, of the pink? Should I have done the blue instead? I mean, whoop. I may have to cut. Looks like I gotta get rid of one of those. Whoop, get over there. This is not welcome. I broke my good scissors last week cutting. They stay around. Yeah. I don't pet them or anything like that. I mean, the big one, Hank, he'll come and sit, and I could walk right up to him, but I don't. I like the pink too. Yeah. And if I'm gone or we're gone or whatever, and there's no food, well, they know where to go find food. You know, they still do their crow thing. So I don't get too worried about that. And they don't, it's really nice because they don't mess on my car. And he could. That's a thought. Okay. Add another row. Finish this side here. And then I should have done that in the first place. Well, okay. That's a good idea. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, they're so smart. I'll do this side and then add. Hold it up. Is anybody having bad allergies from all the, we've had the cottonwoods blowing, and wow, allergy season. Whoops. They can grab pets. Oh, yeah. Catbirds. Yeah, that's what ours are, the eagles. And there's a yellow-tailed hawk that flies around here. That poor thing got wrapped up in, it had something wrapped around its legs, and it landed in the yard. The neighbor called. He says, the yellow-tailed hawk's in your yard. And I'm looking out there going, what is he? He got out of it. I was going to try and help him, but you know, I do dog rescue. I don't know about giant birds of prey. Excuse me, my nose. Okay, so what do you think? An extra layer of this? Should I cut it and see what you think? Set it on there. Now flip it around so you can see it. Catbirds. Oh my God. Yeah, they run off with your pets, all right. My fingers are sticky, sorry. Oops. Maybe if I flip it this way. You think an extra row? I can get that down. Get down there. Well, it would lay closer, but my fingers are so sticky right now. There we go. The great horned owl. Yeah. Yeah. A second row? What do you think, ladies? She's giving the peace sign. She is, I mean, she needs bling. She's got, I don't know if it's tribal art right here. I'll just flip it around, but she's got all kinds of, she's got a peace sign on her head. Can't have too much bling. Okay. I agree. Okay. That's got to go off my finger. Off my digits. That's true. We're bling girls. Bling, bling. I'll start down here, I think. Is there anything good on Netflix? Thanks, Tammy. You like it? Good. I got Tammy's approval. It's a good date. She likes it. haven't. What did I watch the other night? What did I watch the other night? It's good on Netflix. It was with Sally Fields. I probably told you about that. What's that movie called? It's about her and an octopus and a kid that shows up. No, she is such a good actress. So I need to start there and go back here. Okay. There we go. Or any other channel. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I get stuck channel surfing, and Tim, he watches. He watches the car shows, and after a while, you've seen all of them, the all of them, and so we're talking about, well, now what's on? Because what are you going to watch when it's the same thing? And the car shows are from 20, I don't know, 5 years old. They go back a ways. Stretch this out a bit. Okay. Sally Field, yeah. Steel Magnolias, yes. I have that on my watch again list. Get off my fingers. Alcohol wipe. Let's see, I want this to go out to the end. Okay. I'm going to grab an alcohol wipe. Well, it's an alcohol. That's better. Outlander? Oh, I forgot about Outlander. Yep. And isn't the last season, didn't they just have the last season? Yeah. I think I heard Kathy talking about it. Kathy D. I read one of the books a long time ago, and then I didn't know there was a series happening until she started talking about it. I'm gonna have to flip this around. You recorded it? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you don't want to watch things that make you cry, that's for sure. The book, though, the time travel and all of that was interesting. Um, to Scotland. I have a friend of mine that I grew up with, and um, you're at your mom's, and she doesn't have stars. Oh, so you have to wait till you get home. Oh, darn. Uh, she's been to Scotland multiple times, just because she loves it so much. I'd love to go. It's on the bucket list. Trying to line these little guys up. Line up. Line up like you should. Good. And don't go anywhere. Okay. We need... Oh, that's perfect. Okay. It worked out. Okay. My daughter had this, Brooklyn, she had this thing when she was doing my hair today. So we go in the shower to wash it, and I'm sitting on the chair, and she puts it's this plastic thing around my neck that is blown up, and it's supposed to help the water drain out the back. It drained out the back right down my shirt, into my pants. I can watch 1 through 7 on Netflix. Oh, okay. An Outlander tour. Woo! That would be fun. Yeah. Are you going to go on that too? If your friends are planning on it, you should go too. I'm going to get some different scissors. Those little these. Or I can leave that there because I'm going to put another string. Okay. What happened here? Did I overlap something? Here we go. Okay. Let's go to right here. Oh, I don't think you're crazy. It's the book. It was hard for me to read the book. I remember reading it, and then I didn't know there was more to the series. Gosh, it's been so long since I read the book. I think I still have it. Belinda, Belinda, you need to go on that. There's got to be more than one tour. The castles over there are amazing. I mean, I saw the castles in France. When I was there, my son took me to France we went to Carcassonne, not Paris, but because we stayed in Carcassonne, which is a 300-year-old walled city. Within the castle surrounds it, the city, the walls. It's amazing. It was amazing. And my son was stationed over in Europe for when he was in the military over there early on in his career. Okay, I need more of this to get those stickies off. Yeah, on the bucket list. It's got to be on the bucket list. I think. I mean, it has to be. Okay. Think of all the time I would have saved if I would have thought, let's just double frame it. Let's just do that. Okay. That's okay though. I am enjoying this. What else is on the bucket list? Does anybody else have anywhere else you'd want to go? So I was making tickets, getting tickets to go to New York next month. And there was round trip tickets to Italy for $200. I'm like, wow, who wants to go to Italy? It was crazy. I don't know if that's the red eye fly or what, but I'm going to New York. A friend of mine is, she's not doing so well. She has cancer. So uh, it's a it's a must. It's a must go. But I'm going to see if what she wants to do. She sounded good when I talked to her yesterday. She was more positive, so that was a good thing. Yeah, I was happy about that, and happy to let her son know that she was feeling. She was. It's when she has to do the treatments that it's a bad time. But anybody who's been through that would know, or have a family member that's been, or a friend that's been through it, gets it. So, life sucks sometimes. Yes. You know what? Thanks for pointing that out, Chris, because I wasn't thinking about that, but I think you're right. I mean, it looks great. So I have, let's see. I have the gold, which I could put around here. I think it would bend. Or I can do it along here. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Some gold, or just start blinging her out? More of this. Yosemite and the Hertz Castle. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Come on, get off my fingers. Okay. Does she need that around her? Or should I use something more? I do have this, which reminds me almost of a mermaid's tail, but I could do something like that around this archway. That would be pretty. Around the archway by her hair. Whoop, get back there. The gold would look nice. Let's see. It's just small. Definitely goes. She has blue and purple in her hair. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm gonna cut off some of the gold and see. Oh, there they are. Set that over there. Yeah, they are pretty. Okay, so I just don't know if this is gonna bend as well. Let's see. I don't think it's gonna bend as well. I might have to use I have a small. I have a pink and red one, and I have this blue. This is kind of cool, though. I do it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. And it goes right to there, and then I cut it on the other side, I guess. Right there. Let's just try. See what it looks like. Might as well. Might as well. This bends easier. Or, yeah. Really want to get it up close where that cut off at. There we go. Push this one up a little bit. Okay, other side. Okay, try this again. Chicken in the coop. Okay. Okay, Belinda. I'll be here. The chickens in the coop, put them up for the night. I used to have to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I'm glad I went with this this blue. Um, okay. Get this a little bit more. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. Okay, get back there. Almost had it. Okay. Isn't that pretty? I think that's pretty. That goes perfect. I'm really glad you guys suggested that the double row and this. Okay, so she has. Do I have a? I do. I have like a cabochon. I wonder if I have a peace sign. No, I'm gonna grab my stuff just in case. I have this thing of jewelry that Tina gave me when I was in Tri-Cities visiting. And it seems like there was a peace sign in here somewhere. I'm going to move this out of the way here. Put this back. I'll come back to it. You love it, Tammy? Good. I like it. I am really enjoying this one. Let's tidy this up just a second here. There we go. There. It's always better when you have not so many things on your desk. Okay, so at one time this was all organized, but not so much anymore. It seems like she had peace sign something in here. This is all her jewelry from years gone by, you know, and she doesn't use it anymore. So she's like, you know, you Have at it. I've got these big things, and plus I went through my old jewelry box and brought some stuff down. Here's a flower power. It's I don't know, I could probably I could paint it. I don't know what you guys think about that, but there's one in her hair. No, it's kind of big. It sticks out kind of far. Not sure about that. Can I use these? Good. In my box. I might have used the peace signs on something else. I mean, check out these earrings. They have liquid in them. Maybe she needs an earring. Whoa. That just, no, don't do it. Okay. Let's see what I need there. So I'm going to mix that. Put it there so it doesn't fall. But I do have over here some little stuff. I don't know where the peace sign went. No, I'm not excited about any of this for it. Okay. Well, back to this. I have this bird I want to put on there, and I think it'll fit the, you know. That went flying. I'm going to take this off so it doesn't get my dogs. Well, that came off. Isn't that cute? So that could be like, I mean, it could even go up here. Or, where's that other little bag? Oh, I have the little bag, I guess. I don't know. But it's cute. Little Hummer. All right. And I have, where did I put my, we're not going to do these. These are too big, I think. They stand up too high. But she has cabochons on here, and she has resin. It looks like resin art, necklaces, and lots of gold. Looks like tribal art right here. I'm not sure. Let's see. Get something to pour these in to show you. So I have, jewel colors, but I could pick out the ones that match, like her colors. There's the blue, and we want pinks and purples. There's lavender, purple, pink. Pink diamond. Does she have a diamond on here anywhere? She has moons, little moons. I have a green cabochon. That's what I wanted to look for too. A green. I also have these. Your favorite bird, the hummingbird? Yeah. These are not so. They're not so as bright as the others, but they're soft in color. Let me see if I can do this better. So, I mean, they could go. It looks good with it. And can you see that? Let's see. Here's a round one. Let's see. Right there. I need a bigger one. I need a big one. Oh, there's a big one. It's a big pink one. Put it here. And oh, there's even a triangle, but I don't see her. Yep, they're all kind of in the pinks and purple. They're AB. But what do you think? Can you see that okay? I mean, these look like what I just threw on the floor for the dog. You have to grab that. She'll eat it. She will eat that. Hi, Bruce. You're such a good boy. You are. Look at you sleeping there, real sweet. He's the best poodle, I'm telling you, Bruce is. That little Brigitte, she's a holy terror. I wouldn't have her any other way, though. Okay. The cabochon I have, I mean, it's big, but it's green. It's really green, so I don't know if it would work. But I think it could go here or there. And then there's these. There are these. Flip them over. Can you see these? And they sparkle in all different, different colors. So if I put one, maybe if I put it on the petals, like here. Or skip every other petal, I guess, and get the colors in there. All the colors of the rainbow. The cans, yes. And so these are round in the center with gold. I do have those. Another. I want to fall out of my chair. I've done that since high school. No, junior high. I don't know, one of those. That'd be hilarious. Okay, so what was I just going to do? Oh, the calves. These are actually cabochon type. Well, they're flat backed rhinestones, or not rhinestones, but pearl stuff. I like the purple in there. The purple would be that'd be pretty cool right there. That's a win. That's a win right there. Okay. And I like these little guys. So I'm going to start it here. Paper looks a little messy there. Why not? Why not, I say. What do you guys think? Is that good? The cans. I love that. Okay. A magic. That's a clue. Oh, come on. Here we go. There we go. Let's do that. and this. Stop that. Sticking to my fingers. Sticking to my fingers. Right here. Okay. Okay. Can you see that? That's pretty. I lost these, but that's all right. Okay, so she does have, how can I do that? I want to make sure her peace sign shows. Up here, it's not gonna, I think I could do that with rhinestones, but all these other things, I mean, this huge thing, how cool is that? What do I have for there? I have, where is it? Ooh, I have a butterfly. I don't think I have the right one. I think I used it, the butterfly. So we have that bird. This is a pear. We don't need that. And that's black and white. No, those don't work. Wrong for the setting. I had something big. Maybe I'll use rhinestones on here to make her peace sign stand out. And she does have little diamonds right here, diamond shapes. Do I have them in this thing? I think I do. Yeah, right here. She has them on her armband, but those are big. Do I have smaller? Do I have smaller? I have round. It's AB. That might be okay, but this color's wrong. Oh, what does this say? Oh, it doesn't work. I have just about everything you could think of in this little drawer, but well, she needs something big for that. I wonder if this would go. Do that. That's a big one. Is there more of those? Nope. There's a heart. It's this big one that I threw on the floor just a few minutes ago. So that might look good on the center. And I could put, let's see. Oh, this is cool. Here's a green one. That one would be cool. Where could I put that? Green. She needs it. It could even go down there. Or it could go in the center of her head. Let me hold these up and see what you think. There's this green one that could go on her. So much on my desk. Move it or lose it. Turn it this way. There's green. Kind of. That's pretty. Or there is kind of the pink. Green or pink? What do you think? I could put this one down here on her necklace, and I could put this green one here, or there's a, what else is there? This is smaller though. This is a pear shape. There's a pear shape. Whoop, get back there, lady. You're back. Nothing better than chicken politics. The green, I think so too, Tammy. Chicken politics. That's awesome. Uh, yeah. Yes. My parents had a little dog named Cindy that would go, they'd say, go get the chickens. And she'd help herd them into the, into the thing for the night, which was nice. They had to be inside for the night because otherwise, the, oh, this one maybe that one. Okay, that one it is. Unless there is another. This one's kind of weird looking. It's a triangle. I don't know if I like that one. It's too, well, no. How about the pear shape down here? Because it can sit over that bling trim. Here we go. Okay. I like these little guys right here. They're fun. And I also like, so let's see. We'll get rid of the red. Because the red's it's just not in the color scheme. What is that? That's black. Okay, that's red. What else is there? What do you guys think so far? Oh, I love that. That's pretty cool. I'm going to put that there along with that. I do have this oval. I don't know about that one. Let's see. They go in. What am I doing? Goes here. Oh, the rooster? Yeah. He's kind of mean. Yeah, those roosters can be little buggers. Yep. My daughter was saying she's with hers, she thinks there's a couple of roosters that have made it into the, when they buy them, they don't know if they're male or female. So I said, well, what are you going to do? And she's like, I don't know. It might be dinner. And I just went, oh, okay. But I don't know. Okay, back to this. Should we add the bird or no? Should we add the hummingbird up in the corner maybe? Somewhere down here. And let's see, to put another something there, what about What about? Any ideas? Let's see. These other colors. What color is this? That's big and pink. This one goes here. She does have the moon. I could put it up here. I think she's pretty cool looking. I definitely see lots of, bling stuff there. Put this out of there. I would put that on there in a heartbeat. Okay, how about more of these? I'm going to do, while we're thinking about that blue one. That's a good idea. Have a hummingbird get nectar from one of the flowers. Yeah, that's a good idea. So would it be up here? I'm not. She needs to go. I don't know. What do you think on this side? Wish I had blue for that one. I wonder what silver would look like. No, I don't like the silver at all. What about pink? Pink. Pink on this one. Get off my finger. Get off of there. Okay. And this one needs to be this again. I'm going to have to turn her around. It's a whole lot of bling. We're bling girls. Okay. Let's see, where'd that hammer go? Nectar from one of the flowers. Maybe here. Or going up here. Maybe there. She's, on this flower. And she's got her back to her. There's even one there. How about there? Because there's a flower right here. That's a good one. Yeah. It needs to have pink. I could do the pink there. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. Okay. I do have it heated up. Oh, good. The glue gun is heated up. Thought for a second I forgot. There we go. Oh, those allergies. Woo! From the cottonwoods. Man. Whew. My nose has had it. Okay. And I think, do we want a pink one there? No, I think I'm going to do the purple. It's going to make it opposite. Yeah. Opposite. So I have one of these with this color of purple in it in this thing. This is kind of brown and gold. And half of it dumped out in my little drawer. So I'm a little like, oh my gosh, I gotta clean that out. Okay, I'm gonna put, let's see, we need something here and we need some things up here. So, okay. What do you think of these? This thing's falling. It's there. Do I put that? Just 4 of them in there. Oops. Any other suggestions? Guys are getting quiet. Getting quiet. Do we like that for her? I think she needs some of maybe these things, more color with her, the brilliant colors. Oh, we were looking for her armband, but I mean, all I have is these big ones. A different color. Pink. Got green. And she has diamond shapes on them. There's green. There's that green. That's that pink one. It could go here, but that's on the opposite side. I don't know. Another, what do you think? Anyway. Go with the green and pink on her armband. She's pretty blingy for a hippie chick. And then I'm going to take little rhinestones and go along her armband to highlight that. And here, she has little jewels coming out at the top of her headband. It's coming out pretty. I think so. Kind of happy with it. Do I have anything else that's more of a smaller? Let's see. I'm going to grab these and try these on her armband because they're smaller. They're all pink, I think. There's a green one in there somewhere. I hear you, Bruce. So I could do all the pink across here, which on her armband they are actually pink. And then put diamonds, rhinestones along here, gold rhinestones. Or I could use um, oh, botheration. Okay, or I could use this on her armband. Can you see that? I think that's a good idea. Because everything's gold over here. She has, looks like pink shells, or I don't know what it is, but I think that would work. Oh, you're back. Okay, no worries. Or I could put one, one big green one, and then these pinks along the sides of it. I don't know. I think that this would be pretty cool on there, though, on her armband. Is there another color that I have a whiter one. You love the pink on the, I do too. Yeah. Maybe this one. This is kind of whiter in the bottom part. They're different. So the bottom part of her band is different than the top part. So I could always use this whiter piece here. And then put the thinner piece, more narrow at the top. That'll work. Okay. And she has little blue beads along here, which I have some of those somewhere. I'm going to find that stuff. Here we go. Where did I put it? There they are. I'm back to having lots of stuff on my desk. And oops. Stand up for a second here. Here's the top part, and that's the smaller of the, should probably leave this out. Here's the bigger piece. So if I do there to there. Okay. I'm not going to fill in the tats on her arm because that would just be weird. But I like the tribal art she's got going on with her armband. Sorry, I need these. This. Don't tell my kids. Okay, so now we're going to put the pink. I'll start with the one in the center. Anybody, do we need this? Apparently. Gosh. Oh, come back here. That is, oh man, that's gold. That's liquid gold. Dang. Dang it. Well, now I'll just do stenciling where that went. It just dawned on me where it came from. The liquid gold. That I keep it, my brush is for liquid gold in olive oil. And try to keep them out of the way, but that's okay. Oh, it's plugged up. Where's my plugger? My anti-plugger stopper. Okay. Pencil. Yeah, it was a crazy brush. Dropped in for. Okay, it's a diamond pattern. So get where you're supposed to be here. There we go. Nope, on the diamond. Diamond shape. Yeah. Okay. Doggone it, the liquid gold. Oh well. I mean, I guess it was meant to be on there. Oh, if I would not put my glue there, I probably wouldn't have that problem. So. Okay, so she's got 3 of those. I don't know. Are there more of those? Yes. A round one. And a round. Where's the square? Use this. Use the tool. That's round. Oh, found one. Okay. Listen, lady, you are going to be completely blinged out. She needs a name. I don't know what Justin called this one, other than maybe the peace hippie or the peace. I don't know. He and Blake are busy. Both of them are busy growing their hair out. I think it's a contest to see who wins. I'm not sure. All right, here we go. Pink. I am gonna have to. I will. I will have to stencil something along here just because of the gold, but that's okay. So we're at almost 6 o'clock. I can go ahead and, do the rest of this and then post up a picture tomorrow if you guys want, I'm not sure, where you're at. It might be getting late. It's 5:45 here. I'm in Washington State. Let's see. I just put a few of those. I mean, there's so much to put on here. These go over here. I don't want to do that. Where did I put those others? Right here. I think these need to go here. On there. And I'm thinking about it. Tell me what you think. I have the purple and the green and the blue stickles that I could put in here on these colors. I could also do those in her hair, minus the green. I have raspberry color. What do you think of that? See opposed to the finished project? Yeah. You can hang for a few more minutes? Okay. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna tidy up just a little bit of this because I'm getting kind of overwhelming with all this stuff in my face. Put that away. Okay. This. That might be pretty there. Okay. So I'll stick on for just a few more minutes and then I'll get off so that you guys can go, it's getting late where you're at and I need some dinner. Dinner. Maybe I'll put it here. That'd be pretty there. I have this. Let me just do this. Can you see that? AB flower. So I was thinking of putting it here, and I can move these guys down. And then I could stickle, or not, I don't know. I love it, though. I love how it's turning out. I love all the colors. I'm glad we have the big pieces on so that they can dry overnight. And I will put this here. Why not? Why not? Or I could have put it up there and put yeah. Okay. This is going up here. There we go, trying to stick that, put the glue next to my brushes again. I don't know about this since I have that. But everything's looking good. Maybe I put it here. Or not. Maybe it doesn't go. Kind of like these little petal things, but I need them in an opposite corner. So maybe they're going over here. That's a good idea. Okay, that wins. And it's good to step away from it for a few minutes so that I can think on it, and not make too many crazy choices. There. One here. Now I want one there. And this glue smells horrible, by the way. What do I do with the rest of them? There they are. I usually have a little fan going. That's not right. That one's weird. It's broken. It's not. There we go. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, you guys. I really appreciate it. I love all of you guys. It's so nice to have you. I call you guys, but ladies, I mean, you know, the ladies coming to support me in what I do. I love it. And having a free night to do, you know, whatever I want to work on. And, well, I usually, you know, it's my choice what I do, but my stuff gets kind of crazy. I make crazy stuff. So, I mean, my guitars are different. And I don't know where all that artistic stuff came from because I didn't have it before. I did, you know, um, I worked in retail and retail management and stuff like that for 100 years. All of my, yeah, I started out managing clothing stores and I worked for a bank for a while and I did not care for that so much because they kept getting robbed and yeah, I didn't want to deal with that. So I said, I'm out. I'm out of here. Then I worked for I worked at a weight loss clinic and uh, that didn't work for me so well either. So that was peace out. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to let this sit and dry and come back to it after I've had something to eat and stop smelling the glue for a while. Whew. I'm going to need smelling salts. You love my cozy stuff? Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you guys were here. And so I will post a picture of this tomorrow. And then I'm definitely back on Monday at 3 for VFlex with Donna. And Tuesday with Reba Rose. And so, oh, let me hold this up so you can see it. Oh, I have some things, wait, things are falling off. You got to see her cool armband. And I want to figure out what I can do to highlight all her, all that fun stuff she has on her arm. So isn't she pretty? She needs more bling on the sides, but, and I think the bird is in a great place. She turned out really pretty. She'll be even more blingy tomorrow. Yeah, she will. All right. I will see you guys. I'll post tomorrow and I will definitely see you on Monday. And if I don't show up on the weekend, happy weekend. Happy weekend. I hope you guys all have a great one. See you later. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, Belinda. Thank you, Tammy. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate you guys being here.